Hey, we're back with Arrowings in the Passing show. Little who, what, when, and where in Washington, D.C. There's a little art for you. All I want is you, it says on the lighting across the street. I'm heading down to probably Columbia. Looks like I've only got 3 seconds to cross here, though. So I'm going to cross here or down below. Down below, I think. That'll do. I'm having a little trouble walking. I got a stone in my shoe, it feels like, but I think it's more a stone bruise. It's something that happens from time to time. Keep on moving. Not real fast, but it is what it is. Let's take a look here. We got Delight Cafe Bakery. It looks like they're changing it up. It's a bakery and cafe next door.
It's watching up so many books.
Just keep on watching. Tempted to go into Lost City Books, but I really don't need to. I've got enough books to last me a lifetime and more. Got to set them free one of these days.
Yeah, because I, had that other thing, battery, that had a lot of your.
Had a really nice time talking with my friend Ty at Tiny Vinyl, and before that to his friend and my friend, Marianne Pollock, who's a painter and artist. She's got an exhibit in Rome coming up. She's heading off to Europe tomorrow, I think. She was saying it was good to run into her. Been a little while.
I don't. Yeah.
Sato, new to me. Diner. Not too terribly busy right now. It's Thursday. Adams Morgan. Fairly early still. It's coming up on 7:83. I'm going to cross the street here, I think. I'm going to head over to Columbia. It'll be a little more direct path. I think I can go. They're going to stop for me. So edge through. That feels better. Shiva Tobacco. Psychic readings upstairs over there. HR release. Can't be too careful out here in the world, you know? Dale and Mir has joined, Assemblywoman Deborah Mazzarelli has joined, and Ashwin has joined. Good to have you with us. I don't speak Spanish. That is a pity. Might actually be helpful to learn Spanish in my spare time. Hadn't thought of that. But I was looking at a retail job, actually, doing a little managing of a store here in Adams Morgan. Why not?
Ain't nobody dito wonder kung mo nandito. I don't put you in the I don't even know why you're still here.
Crazy people everywhere. We're going to cut up Belmont, I think. Maybe a little bit of an uphill. Well, it'll be worse lower down. And then we'll cruise down on Columbia. Shouldn't be too terribly far. The Jumbo Slice Pizza looks like it's open across the street. This place is for lease. This is Belmont. If you keep on Belmont all the way through, you'd find Barack Obama's house at the other end, but it's cut off by the Rock Creek Park or whatever, and then continues over to Massachusetts Avenue. Nice neighborhood. Apartment buildings, houses, many of which were broken up into condos themselves, but you get the idea. Some Christmas decorations still up, even though the Epiphany is over. And Ukrainian Christmas was yesterday, the Orthodox Christmas, January 7th. It's all good. It's all good. Funny looking little car. Go by and see what it is. This one is a BMW. That's what I thought. One of those a little bit electric BMWs. All electric. Gorgeous lighting on that, I think. I like that kind. This kind is meh. But lovely doorway. Glass surrounds of the doors. Very pleasant. Across the way. Watch your step out here. It is getting darker. I'm now coming up on Columbia. It's like around by the park, Colorama Park. It's across the street. I just like to remind people that every cent spent is a vote for the kind of world we are co-creating. I was hobnobbing and angsting with my friend Ty about the state of the world. And I think that's what most people do. Is they feel like they don't have any power over anything. And yet we do. Every choice we make is helping to co-create the world we experience. Not just of what we spend, but what we do. Our actions, our breath. We have a subtle influence. And some of us have real big influence. Can move mountains. If we just keep on paying attention to our surroundings. I try to pay attention to mine to the best of my ability. Watching my step. Delivery going by. Oh, DoorDash folks out there delivering food from restaurants. And up there, lots of folks living their lives out, carving out their biography. Doing the same. Lee Penman is joined. Greetings from New York's nicest suburb. We'll be passing Chris Hitchens' place soon. The Wyoming. Hitchens died in 2011. Esophageal cancer took him out. He left us a book called Mortality. about the experience. I think I gave my copy away. There was another that I really liked called Gratitude, which was Oliver Sacks' another response to a terminal diagnosis. I should go back and read those. I'm curious about our healthcare system in particular, because I think we need to do more, better. And that's what Lee and I will be talking about with Colette, right? Given the opportunity. Oops, I twisted my ankle. I gotta watch that. It's very easy to lose one step and end up falling down, especially at my age. I don't get up so easy when I do fall down, so I'm glad I didn't fall there. It wrenched my shoulder a little in grabbing my balance back. Change hands. Drop that shoulder. Careful. Thank you. Hi, Tiberius. It's a good, strong name. There's a 7-Eleven. Never go into that 7-Eleven. Pretty sure I've never set foot in it in my entire life. There it is. Down here is home of a former Chinese embassy. They have moved. But my friend Michael lives in one of those or has a condo there. I don't know if he sold it or not. He's living and working out towards the valley. Over on this side, again, large apartment buildings, condominiums for the most part, I expect. 7 now, he delivered 30 minutes or less. That's interesting. The convenience store. Ramp up teamwork from Atlassian on D72. Atlassian. They're the makers of Confluence. I don't recall, but I used to use software. Might have been made by Atlassian. I can't remember now. Been a while. I've had a interesting career, bouncing from thing to thing. I'm more of a queen into my career, I like to say. And I talk about that here on occasion. I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. Careful. Yes. What else is new? I'm following the news. I'm not impressed with the behavior of my species. I think we should work on doing better with the technologies at our disposal, including firearms. We're far too apt to use those damn things when we have them. Yep. Horrible stuff happening in the world.
Oh, it wasn't formed, but until it healed.
Yeah. Some gorgeous things to see around me, architecture wise. Folks over there have a lovely tree up in the front window. Passing by the oak one, they've got some poinsettias out. And up here, coming up on the Wyoming, that was the home of Christopher Hitchens, the penthouse here before he passed away. Gave us a lot of material to work with. I've gotten past the mark he hit, and I think I have. And I think about that a lot. I think about what his life was like, what mine is like, how we were doing, and what to make of it all. Turn this way. That very darkened building there, as I understand, belonged to the Russians. They still.
Absolutely. Oh, have you met with any other men? Outside.
And we're coming up on the back of the Hinckley Hilton, where John Hinckley shot Reagan in the early spring, actually, I think, of 1981. I was a senior in high school, watched the whole thing play out in Williamsburg, Virginia. I remember the angle of my father's chair from which I was watching the news. And yeah, so that was a thing. There's the Churchill across the way. Fine hotel, I suppose. Its rooms generally look dark for the most part. Don't look like a lot of them are occupied. It's kind of interesting to walk at night. I don't usually do it, but I decided to kill time over at Ty's shop till close to closing, shooting the breeze, and that was fun. Ty Cumby is an interesting character. Born in Georgia, raised down there apparently, ended up in New York City, and he came to Washington, D.C. some years ago. He used to run just a little pop-up shop on the flea market weekends. She's converted into a full-time used vinyl shop, lots of stereo equipment, books, CDs, well, primarily focused on vinyl. He seems to be doing all right for himself. It's a nice location. On it goes. Hepburn, 1901, is just down this way. It's a new luxury apartment complex. You can see its lights a bit. Some of the folks there have trees. It's kind of a nice view of the city from up there. Hilton. Again, where Reagan was shot. And then spin around this way. We're looking at Generator, which is another hotel. That poor child. I was thinking about a time when I had a friend coming into town and we were supposed to meet her, but I was in the hospital and Len was there with me. And I couldn't do anything about it. Poor things. It may have been the last time actually we guested my friend, but there's something else. Fragmentary memory leaking out. And I walk down the street, I think about these things. Still walking, still alive. Didn't think I would be if I didn't go to the hospital that time. I had to have fluids put in me intravenously. Really thought I was going to check out. Kidneys didn't seem to be working. And it was problematic, it was touch and go. One little illness can really knock you sideways. I guess it was a type of gastroenteritis. I've heard of that type of thing killing people in the past. Very interesting lighting up there, very orange. And over here, you can see some of the lighting in the Oxford. Universal South. My dear wife worked here for quite a while, about 11 and a half years, running the Academy for Educational Development, a big nonprofit, dominated the building. We had our rehearsal dinner at Buco di Beppo right here before getting married down at the Tavern Inn next day. What a gift. She has been in my life ever since. I met her at Bedazzled just down the block. No longer there. Building is for rent. Be nice if it came back, but I doubt it will. They still do a little bead thing at the flea market as a pop up, but having a brick and mortar store. But I like to say I met my wife at Bedazzled and have been bedazzled by her ever since. And I believe that's true. I think that I'm very lucky because I believe I'm very lucky. That's really all it takes. I got strong air cannabis on the air right now. I think the other person who passed me was smoking. Perhaps I'm getting across Connecticut Avenue at its intersection with Florida Avenue, and then down towards S Street, make that turn right past McClellan Street. Pesha is open. I've heard it's good, but I haven't tried it yet. And a little look inside of Pesha. Seafood House. Alterations and dry cleaning now. Georgetown Ballet. Very handy. There's McClellan's Retreat. They've cleaned the glass. They don't give me a big message. For me, it doesn't look like there's bound to be something coming. They always are covering that glass and some message or other. Here's the Embassy of Moldova. Sounds like they're doing a little cleaning up in there. Or rehabbing in the place. Looks interesting. Yeah. Well, why not? Add this to my collection. I've got to deliver them some things one of these days. The Romanians of DC have made that little free library for us. Looks like I made it. Still have our wreaths up. No telling when they'll take this down. And hopefully send. Boom, boom, boom. Making your way. So thank you for joining. If you're still with us on the passing show, I'm obviously a bit tired and not really feeling it so strongly. Socialization can take a lot out of me. All right. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you for joining. Hey, Spielberg. Hey. Good to have you.